The diamonds are forever.
Hi everyone, this is AFCRDTV. Welcome to highlights of AFC Rushden Diamonds against Boston Town from the UCL Premier Division on Saturday afternoon. So after no football for a couple of weeks due to the weather, Diamonds returned to action against the side that had last won a game against them. And on a rather bobbly pitch, it was the Diamonds that go close first. There a chance for Fazel Koriya, bringing a good save out of Boston stopper Ricky Dury. And it was Koriya again who was involved, and while he took that first touch, it just went away from him. And after the pitch had taken a lot of rain in the previous weeks, it was perhaps unsurprising that the football on offer wasn't the best. And the key opportunity for Boston was after a cross from left-back Nick Jackson was deflected off Matt Gearing. There wasn't too much danger for Tom Cross. And then later a shot from distance from Gearing didn't cause too much trouble for Dury again. So half-time in this one, AFC Rushden Diamonds 0, Boston Town 0. There are a couple of enforced changes as well for this game. Joe Henderson and Jamal Clark with the centre-back pairing, and Fazel Koriya and Alfie Taylor with the strike partnership for the Diamonds. There, Josh Ford had Boston's best effort in the early stages of the second half, before Diamonds started to take control, although try as they might, and there after a Fazel Koriya run, Boston just about cleared it. But from the resultant corner, Koriya managed to poach a goal, poking home from very near the line after Henderson had headed on. And there was Koriya with his 18th goal of the season on 71 minutes. And Diamonds perhaps could have had a second there. Alfie Taylor seemed not to know whether to shoot or cross. And then Matt Gearing got the best out of Dury again in the Boston goal. Diamonds perhaps could have put it to bed as the game entered time added on. Although Greg Ling, from almost directly on the penalty spot, couldn't quite find a way past Dury. In the end, though, it didn't matter. The referee immediately blew his whistle. Full-time AFC Rushden Diamonds 1, Boston Town 0, and Diamonds remain in second position in the UCL Premier Division.
Well, here I am with first team manager Mark Starmer following AFC Rushden Diamonds' comprehensive 1-0 beating of Boston Town. Mark, your thoughts on the game?
It's tough, wasn't it? Scrappy, another excellent pitch produced by the volunteers. Thank you for that, getting it on. Needed that game badly. Thought we were very rusty. Having said that, started off reasonably well, creating a couple of chances. Failed to put them away. Was it going to be another one of them games? Then the last sort of 20-25 minutes of the half, quite scrappy, no real flow to it. Niggly little things going on. But we had to deal with that. And at half time I said to them, just keep playing, try and be positive, try and raise the tempo when you can. And it never got going in the second half, really, until later on when it opened up a little bit. We got the goal, and then had another 2, 3, 4 chances after that. So 1-0, 3 points. I'm happy with that. Big takes into next week nicely. So yeah, confident and happy to reverse the result before Christmas.
And we had a couple of senior players missing. I spoke to Aaron Parkinson earlier on. He said he was injured, and no Russ Dunkley today. Presumably that's because he's got a new baby though.
A bit of both, really. Yeah, obviously his family come first at this time, and so there's been 1 or 2 problems with that, and that's all good now, which we're pleased to see. So he'll go and see Kim on Tuesday night. He'll train Thursday, and then hopefully we'll be around on Saturday. And
when we've not had dunks up front in the past, we've suffered a bit. We've still tried to put the long ball up there. Was it pleasing from your point of view that at the start of the game we did actually try and play to our strengths and use Alfie and Fazel's speed?
Yeah, no, we had to play differently today. We knew they play with a high line, so it's about getting it in behind or in the channels, which we tried to do, get it out wide where obviously the grass is. And we did all right to start with, and we created a couple of chances with goal we needed, but we didn't take it. And no, it was good to see a variety of play, but you're always going to miss dunks. Because he brings so many players into the game. But we coped with it, we dealt with it, and over the 90 minutes, we deserved to win. And we created enough chances to win comfortably. But I'll take a 1-0.
And when we played over at Boston just before Christmas, Greg managed to hit both posts during the game, and he had another one that skied over the pitch today. Does he need a goal?
Clearly he needs a goal. Yeah, he does need a goal, because after that he did a couple of other things that went wrong for him, but he keeps trying. You know, he gives 110%. He does need a goal badly, and it will come. And maybe it's next week. Maybe it's waiting for him next week. We'll wait and see. But he'll get one eventually. We're not counting the ones he scores in training. Oh no, he doesn't score in training. No, sorry. But we'll wait and see. He'll get one eventually.
And we saw Richard Bunting back with a cameo performance, but I noticed when he was walking off, he'd got his calf hoist up. Was that just a precaution? Yeah. We wanted to get Bunts 20 minutes, see how he was. Real heavy pitch for him to play the 90, so I'm sure he'll be all right for Saturday. And attention's turned to Saturday now. Obviously, they're all big games, certainly for opposition. We saw what Boston thought of it when they beat us before Christmas. You're looking forward to Saturday? I know you always do look forward to games, but with a little bit more relish.
I'm looking forward to Saturday. You know, it's a great opportunity for the club to put on a day and show everyone what we're about, and it's an opportunity for the boys to progress in a national competition. So yeah, we're more than up for it. Couldn't ask for a better draw, really. A home tie. Don't matter who against, but it's a home tie, and they've got a great opportunity.
So keep our fingers crossed for a nice, cold, dry week.
Yeah, it's not looking too good though, is it? It's not looking too good, but we'll wait and see. You know, we'll wait and see. I'm sure everyone will put 110% into to get the game on, and whatever the weather is, and it'll be what it will be. But yeah, we're looking forward to it, and hopefully we'll get a positive result. Well, thanks again for your time, Mark. Hopefully we'll see you on Saturday, and we'll continue this unbeaten in 2014 run. Yeah, fantastic, mate. Yeah, well done. Yeah, thanks for that. See you.
Thank you, David, and thank you, Starms. And now talking to the man of the match, Shan McBride. A good gutty win for the Diamonds today, 1-0 over Boston Town. What are your thoughts about that match?
Yeah, it was a hard match. It was similar to the away one, but I felt we dominated a bit more than last time. Still couldn't take our chances, but we did in the end. So yeah, good to take the 3 points.
Last month, Diamonds did suffer a 2-1 loss at Boston. So was it kind of a grudge match going into the game? You felt like maybe a little payback for the Poachers?
Yeah, because at the end of that game, they made it clear that they enjoyed that win. So we wanted to get them back today. Yeah, definitely.
Well, give them credit. They played heads-up football today, and it really was a closely played game. What did you think about the first half, especially the last few minutes of the first half, just before halftime? That got a little chippy, didn't it?
I thought we played better in the first half, actually, than we did in the second. I felt we dominated a bit more, but we just didn't. I think Fazel had a couple of chances in the first half they didn't take, but second half was a bit more low-key, and we got the chance at the end and scored.
What did you make of the goal that was given to Fazel? A bunch of players were clustered right around the goal. I believe credit goes to Fazel Faz for getting the goal. What did you make of that?
Well, I think it went to Fazel because he put his hand up in the air, to be honest. I saw Joe headed the ball. He gets up well for his age, and I think Fazel just poked it in, really.
And Diamonds had a few other good scoring opportunities in the second half, especially by Greg Ling. Ling almost scored a couple of times, and hopefully, eventually, Greg will score. But overall, second half, good play by Diamonds to hold on to that 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I think Ling had the best chance ever just at the end there, but I don't think it's going his way in front of goal at the moment. But if he keeps getting himself there, I'm sure he'll get a goal.
Well, I guess a lot of the players, Diamonds, were chomping at the bit to play today, the first game in 2 weeks. It's tough when you have a start-stop situation like that, that you couldn't play the last 2 games.
Yeah, well, it's also nice to get a bit of a rest now and then as well. So, yeah, it makes you come back and you're willing to go for it, and you miss it, and then so you put in a good performance when you come back.
Well, just out of curiosity, during the off time, do you watch much football on telly yourself?
No, I don't really watch football.
Oh, you don't like to watch games on TV? Or?
No, I don't really like watching it.
Ooh, well, my next question was, do you like to watch American football on TV? I can only guess the answer.
No, I don't watch that either.
Well, we're leading up to the Super Bowl in a couple of weeks. Well, that'll be for another time. I'll have to ask you about that. The next game for Diamonds, though, of course, is a big challenge, 4th round of the FA Vase. Are you already thinking about that one against St. Andrews next Saturday?
Yeah, we're Star's told us to get into training this week, so yeah, we'll definitely be focusing on that one, if it's on, that is.
What will the training schedule be like next week?
Don't know, after our Stars, won't you?
Yeah. I mean, the first time back will be, what, Monday or Tuesday?
Tuesday, Thursday training, so yeah, that's when we'll be in.
Well, we wish you the best of luck and a good win today, 1-0 over Boston, and keep it going, Shen.
Yeah, cheers.
Diamonds are forever.